back to another episode on the Citi Golf build. Progress has been phenomenal in this build. I'm extremely happy. Yeah, guys, I get the videos is not as I would like it to be, but the goal is to get it done and not to really do a POV, but just to give you guys updates. On this build, we will be concentrating solely on, like I said, the small things. We will get a couple of things done. We will concentrate a little bit of wiring, even though I'm probably wanting to solely concentrate on wiring, but I don't think it's possible. Neaten a few things up, and let's just see how it goes. But yeah, welcome back. Sorry for if the videos all over the place, but it's literally gonna be, this is what I need to do it, show you what I've done. That's it. Stay tuned. Let's get some more things ticked off, and let's have some fun. It's good to always work on the golf, and it feels good. So let's do that, and I'll catch you guys shortly. Okay, so this is the engine bay. This is your body loom running over here. This one that's taped up, ignore this. This is the engine loom. There is a few wires, like this is for the fan, so I need to sort this out. This is for the speedometer, which I don't have. I think this is for the brake lights. I have a 2-switch brake light. I mean, these are just the lights. This is alternator plug. I adapted from the Mark IV's loom, so the alternator's plugged in, and then it just runs and goes till there. That's a hooter. I'm not sure where exactly we're going to put the hooter in, but then we have this loom. This loom is the engine loom. You can see it's stopped there because we stripped it. Here's a plug. So this is the small plug that goes onto the ECU that will run somewhere into the car. The coils is already on. The goal now is tape up this part of the loom that won't be seen, and it will be running underneath the intake. Plug the injectors in, plug all of the other things in that's here, and then try to see where I'm going to run it and how I'm going to run it. Hopefully I can run it where it's not seen. It kind of seems impossible, but let's see what we can do. I'm not going to film. I'm going to just do what I need to do, and I'll catch you guys. I'll show you guys the progress when I'm done. Once again, a video all over the place, but we got our throttle pedal. This is not the original one from the Mark IV. That guy's non-existent, so I obviously had to buy one because I need to carry on. But this is it. Let's get on to mounting it. I'll show you guys when I'm done mounting. Okay, mounted, all bolted up, ready to go. I think I might need to take that stopper out. The wiring is plugged in, it's running along there. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Maybe there's a plug. Maybe I should just, yeah, I'll tape it to this loom somehow. Can I get in here? Yeah, I got some cloth tape. I'm gonna cover it in cloth tape, and I'll tape it to that loom so it's out of the way. Yeah, I think I would prefer the plug to be that side. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. But another thing ticked off the list. Another one done. I got the gear stick mounted. The original gear stick. It's a little worn. It is worn, but it will do for now. Yeah, it will do for now. At least I'm not shifting on a rod. Gear stick done. So I took a break from the wiring because I ran out of insulation tape. But Andrew's lovely tool once again saved the day. I'm a bit out of breath because it takes quite a bit of effort to put this rivet nuts in. It's not like a rivet, it actually takes much more effort. I wonder if you get a budget power tool one. I know you get a power tool rivet gun from Inco, I think. I wonder if you get a rivet nut one. That would be cool. I'm just going to fit this ECU bracket, which is going to be mounted here. I'll show you guys when I'm done. That's better. So that's the ECU bracket. Here we go. bolted so it can come off if need be. Here's the ECU. ECU will just slide in there like that. So the original ECU was here. This one would be there. That's your clearances. So wiring loom, engine wiring loom coming through here. Other ECU wiring loom can lay around there. I think I'm happy with that. Pretty solid. It's not going anywhere. It's out of the way. It's not in sight. Easily stolen or removed or changed. Kind of like a factory. Penetrations factory. That's what it is. Yeah, so that's the ECU mounted. I am going to carry on with the wiring once I get insulation tape. I need to go see if I can get some. I know I have green, but who the hell wants to use green insulation in the engine bay? Definitely not me. Definitely not me. I actually want to bring the dash and see if I put it in place here. Will everything be able to fit without any hassles? That's a good question, Jason. I think I should at least try that before I go get insulation tape. I didn't show you guys. Check how cracked that window is when we moved the car inside the garage. The window cracked. But yeah, let me see what I can do next. ECU mounted, decoded, mounted, ready to be wired up. So finally got the speedo gear. As you can see, what a mission just to find this. But mission accomplished. I'm going to install it. It's 2 pieces. So as you can see, it's 2 pieces. That's a vehicle speed sensor, and that's just the gear assembly with the gear. Let me just install it quick. So right, guys, the heat in the garage is unbearable. Please just excuse the no sweater gang. You've seen in the previous clip I got a few things done. This episode is actually supposed to be dedicated to wiring. Wiring is not my, I don't enjoy it. I try to enjoy it. It seems enjoyable, but when I'm doing it, I think my brain explodes and I don't enjoy it. But let me show you guys what I've done with the wiring so far. So we come to the engine bay. The wiring is all over the place. This somehow I need to put together like this. Yeah, to tape that together. The body wiring I've taped up. So I showed you guys I've mounted that little fuse box there. This I have cut open again because I needed to make some alterations. That's the body wiring running. And then I've mounted the engine wiring loom for the ECU, which is this. So you can see the injectors are plugged in, the coils are plugged in, the intake air temp is plugged in, the throttle body is plugged in, the cam sensor is plugged in, the VVT gear is plugged in, the temperature sensor is plugged in, the N75 valve is plugged in, the knock sensors are plugged in. Are they? They are now. My crank sensor is plugged in, and then the wires just run up. This is I'm not happy with this, but for the meantime I just put the conduiting around it just to protect the wires. It is taped up underneath just to protect the wires. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I'm happy with it. I would love to deepen all these plugs and put braided sleeving on there, but can you imagine the amount of work? So I think I'm going to do it over. Anyway, so not now. I want to get the car started. So the actual engine loom runs around, runs there, runs, and then it goes through a grommet there, which you cannot see. Maybe I can show you. Goes through that little grommet over there, which I made a plan. That's where the engine, the body loom. So I think I'm going to do it over. Anyway, so not now. I want to get the car started. So the actual engine loom runs around, runs there, runs, and then it goes through a grommet there, which you cannot see. Maybe I can show you. It's going into, so that is that part of the wiring. Let me take you inside. And I have showed you guys the ECU is mounted solid. That's where the wiring loom comes in. I just welded up the oil pressure sensor. I don't know where it went to. This is the engine part of the ECU. So this just goes in there like that. That will be placed there. And then the other part, which I'll show you guys shortly, is this. It plugs into here. Plugs into here. I think this is the power for the coils. Those are all the original plugs. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna play around with it. I think from this part of the loom we need a few things from there, but I think that's mainly powering like the coils and things like that. And then that part obviously goes in here, and then the Lambo sensor will go out there, the MAF sensor will go out there, and your accelerator pedal will plug into that part of the loom. I'll show you guys that. But this is a mess. I can't close this up yet. Reason being, we need to run the Lambo sensor. I think that is canvas. This is just power, either ignition or power. This is power. There's a few loose wires here that we cut. That's power. That's earth. There's a blue one here which I have no idea. That's earth, which I have no idea what it's meant for. If anybody can help me, I would highly appreciate it. Like, extremely appreciate it. I'm joking, man. Andrew will know exactly where it goes. That's an aerial for the alarm. The earth strap I did put on. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a power wire and earth. If I could find out where it went, I would plug it in. All the way here. That's weird. That is the wiring so far. We're not done with the episode. That is the wiring so far. I just need to, I do need to wire up the indicators in the fenders. I cut them. I didn't feel like unplugging things at that moment. So I just cut it thinking I'm going to solder it and wire it back, which I'm going to do that. I'm going to put you guys. And this is your blackboard now. So like gearbox oil, speed sensor, body loom, engine loom, collect ECU. I've started reinstalling the dashboard, but I'm not going to tick that off. Spray bonnet, I haven't done that. Catch can, haven't done that. I actually changing my mind about the catch can that I'm using. Fuel pump, I haven't done that. Test coolant. Adjust coilies I've done. Install intake I've done. The wiring little small list that I made there. Oil pressure and injector loom I needed to fix. I've done that. So I've done 90% of the things. Not 90, I would say 80% of the things that I need to do. Alignment, I'm possibly going to do when I take the car to Nazir. I'm going to take the car and take it to alignment, get them to do it there. Take the car to Nazir, Wilderman, leave it, let him do his job. I'm not sure if there might be an episode. There might be a glimpse here and there, but I do have a busy schedule next week, so I'm kind of not going to bother him. I can't help him. I'll pop in and I'll make an update as he goes. While I'll drop a few things, but for this episode we done. We done everything we needed to get it ready for Nazir. Guys, the car is still not wired fully. The engine loom is in, but hanging over here, that still needs to be simplified, wired, and then we can do start. But I think it's actually best that we do the start with the intercooler on, because then we can actually see if the car's idling correctly, if it's boost leaking, if anything is out of the ordinary, we can see. So that's a plan. But for this episode, I hope you guys enjoyed the mix match and everywhere, or I don't think you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the progress so far. I'm going to be peacing out. Don't forget, guys, please like, subscribe, comment, interact, do anything you need to. When the Golf is done, I will be giving away a sweater that I made specifically for the Golf. But until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.